Oh no. Lucas! George Lucas is a respected man from his peers, but Nerd Rage has undoubtedly slaked his skin. But I'm not here to rag on his mockery known as the prequel trilogy. No, I'm here for the only comic book movie Lucas tried to make. So get ready to duck up or shut up, because we're going bills deep. I'm talking about
Howard the Duck.
Now you may be saying, didn't the NC do this already? Well, yeah, he did. But he left out one crucial thing. This movie has a Wilhelm scream in it, and it's placed poorly.
What is that? That's a duck! Is that thing? That's a duck, man!
Now, George Lucas is the main reason the Wilhelm scream is in modern cinema. Without his choice to place the Wilhelm in the original Star Wars, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. But alas, even creators can screw up, and wowzers did he screw up. Howard the Duck is one of those films that is just too stupid to follow. The pacing is off, the characters are just flat and stale as used cardboard, the jokes are stupid and nonsensical, and the overall plot of the movie is just laughable. Let's face it, if you wanted to see good shots of Leah Thompson, see All the Right Moves.
Howard, you really are the worst.
Oh, and did I mention duck puns? So many duck puns.
No one laughs at a master of quack fu and a hot seconds!
Jimmy, okay?
Howard the Duck is that movie that tried too hard to be something it isn't. But let's get to the meat of the subject. First off, not only are my eyes immediately assaulted in the first 2 minutes of the film, but they're assaulted twice. Howard the Duck comes home from a hard day of work and flips on the TV. He flips through the painfully obvious dated duck puns and picks up the first punch to my psyche. He picks up a play duck and opens it up to the centerfold. There we see our first glimpse at fluffy animatronic duck breasts, and I was horrified. I thanked Smod that they were of bad quality and out of focus. But then Hewitt figured one pair wasn't enough. So when Howard is transported to Earth, he blasts through several apartments. One being Duck Tits McGee, who doesn't cover herself up when a man duck is blasting through her walls. Oh, I mean, who made the decision to make duck genitalia for this movie? Well, we wanted to bring in an adult crowd. I mean, what can we do?
Why don't you give one of the duck boobs?
You're a genius. So, after the initial shock has left your body, you're given a voiceover for no reason about something or other that has nothing to do with the film.
Reality exists. And what is reality on any one world is mere fantasy on all others.
All the while, Howard is floating through space. Not suffocated, of course, because, well, space ducks can breathe in space, I guess.
Ugh.
Howard the Duck lands on Earth and is immediately greeted by the 80s gang from every other 80s film as they force him into a club with a nerdy guy. I'm sorry, but was everyone in the 80s bat-scat insane? The scenes fly by so fast I can barely understand what the hell is happening. There is a point when Howard lands on a biker and says,
Are you ready for an incredible story?
promptly getting his duck butt handed to him. So the next few scenes follow Howard as he meanders through the mediocre plot, followed by a lot of duck puns. So many ducking duck puns. We then get introduced to Scientist Number 1, which goes something a little like this. There's so much to learn from Howard. Piss off! Yeah, piss off! I don't know why we came to you in the first place! I don't know why either. I suck. So yeah, basically he's treated like a douche before the scene ends. So from then on, I just call Mr. Scientist intern douche, since that's the basis of his character for the rest of the film.
Howard!
But we're here for one reason and one reason only, the Wilhelm scream. So I'm going to jump a little ahead in the film. Old Georgie boy just couldn't stay away from this one and had to sully the good sound effects name. The scene is set up in which Howard the Duck is flying through duck hunting territory while being chased by the police. He swoops down on some unsuspecting hunters and begins to duck stuff up. And while swooping through a large particular crowd of hunters, a Wilhelm can be heard for no reason other than a throwaway gag. The iconic Wilhelm scream turned into a punchline for nonsensical scenes. Yes, they were trying to be clever, but it just kind of came off stilted. George, do me a favor, and let the pros use it from now on. I mean, in all seriousness, I'm repeating myself this time. I'm telling off the main fire starter to stop being uncreative. Howard the Duck was panned at the box office, and many of its actors and crew couldn't find work after its initial release. The film's writers went into hiding after the first showing. The only real supporter of the project was the ill-fated producer, Lucas, who continued to support the film until he found his creative muse to go and shoot The Phantom Menace. Howard the Duck was a movie black hole of the late 80s that I had the misfortune of switching the channel to on late night television. And by God was I tired after this film. Was it good? No. Was it bad? Mediocre at best. Well, I've done enough rambling again. This is Hazard, signing out.
I'm a dead duck.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.